Good evening, everyone. Are you guys able to hear me? Can you please confirm on the chat box? Am I audible to all of you? Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So we will start in a minute. Okay, so I need another confirmation. Are you able to see the slide that I have shared with you? All right, thank you. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining the session. My name is Sushanta Datta, and I'm the digital mentor in Kallada Academy. I have been with Kallada Academy for almost 3.5 years now, and I take care of the mentorship program in Kallada Academy. So I welcome all of you on board, and trust me, this is going to be interactive. We will basically understand what SEO is and how you can jump into an SEO expert or SEO advisor's career in no time. What are the things that you you know need to practice in order to become an SEO expert? So we will go step by step. And for those who have come in just now, I just wanted to once again let you know that my name is Sushanta Datta, and I am the digital mentor in Kallada Academy. I have been with Kallada for almost 3.5 years, and I take care of the mentorship program at Kallada Academy. So I am the digital mentor, and today's session is all about how to become an SEO expert. We will understand what exactly is SEO, because most of the time what knowledge we get from different sources may not be correct. So we need to understand what exactly is SEO and how you can slowly start practicing SEO so that you can become an SEO expert. So let us start. So first of all, I'm really sorry about the voice because I have a very bad cold, so I do apologize for that. The weather is like that here, so that's the reason. So it's been happening on and off from past 3 days. And if you have any questions, please try to keep it towards the end so that I get to read those questions one by one and I can answer all of you. All right, so are you excited to know about more SEO aspects and how to become an SEO expert? Please type in yes so that I know. Okay, great. All right, yo. So yes, basically, we will discuss what exactly is SEO. As I told you, in between, if you get to hear the crackers crackling outside, do apologize once again, because this is the festive time and everyone is celebrating. So let's get into our business and let's start off. Okay, so first things, how to become an SEO expert. Can you guys tell me what is an SEO expert? I mean, just give me a minute. Let me. Okay, so I hope that you guys are still able to see the slide. Okay, so first thing, when we talk about SEO, what is your understanding of SEO? Can you just type that in? What is your understanding of SEO? What do you think SEO is all about? Please don't write SEO is search engine optimization. Yes, I was not expecting that, but anyways. So apart from that, anything that comes in your mind, like what is an SEO? What do we do? Okay, yes, couple of good answers. Ranking websites in the first page of Google organically. Yes, that's correct. Make the website more discoverable with the right tools. Okay, yes, Satish. Okay, yes, Arif. How to bring your website on top of Google search. Yes, that's another important aspect of SEO. What else? What else comes to your mind? Aditya, yes, optimizer of website, pretty much. But when we talk about optimization, it's basically optimizing the website for search engine. So search engine optimization. So basically we are optimizing it for search engine. And when we talk about search engine, mostly Google comes to our mind. So we will move on now. So the very first thing, okay, can we use to rank YouTube videos? Gagandeep, we will talk about all this towards the end, okay? Because most of the things I'm sure you will get answers to. Okay, so let's go ahead now. Let me also tell you what exactly is SEO. After you have given me all the answers, let me also go ahead and let me tell you what is our understanding, what is my understanding. Okay, so as I told you, search engine optimization is the extended version of SEO. So what it is, it's basically a process. Okay, so when we talk about process, that means it goes through different phases. So you, when we talk about anything in process, that means it doesn't happen quickly. It basically goes through a process. So process of what? Process of getting traffic. Okay, so getting traffic for free, that's very important. When we talk about SEO, we we have to go through a process wherein we concentrate on getting the traffic for free. We get traffic through organic modes. When we say organic, that means we do not spend money on ads. Okay, sometimes it can be editorial, like I publish something and then I get traffic to my website, or it may be it may be a source from natural search results in search engines. So all of you have answered the last part very well. Natural search results from search engines, basically. So it aims to improve your website's position in search results page. We all know that we, when we search in Google, I will specifically talk about Google because Google is something that most of us use. I personally also use Bing, but still I would say Google is something that most of the time I use. So when we talk about Google, so SEO is basically a complete process. It's a whole process where we optimize our website, we optimize our content, we optimize our entire setup of website in such a way so that it ranks. When I say it ranks, so that it ranks from for the first 10 search results in SERP. SERP. SERP means search engine ranking page. The very first page that you see in Google is called as SERP. So this all effort that we are making basically is to rank our website on the very first page of Google. Don't think about second page, third page, fourth page. It's only about the first page in Google. Our concentration should be the first page of Google, the first 10 results. How many of you guys have gone to the second page of Google and clicked any results? How many of you? Can you just type in me if you have ever gone to the second page? Okay, I see one me. Okay, all right. Most of us don't go because, yeah, so most of us, we don't go because our intention is mainly to only focus on the first page. That's the reason it's very important. So overall, Search engine optimization is optimizing your pages. So basically it is optimizing your website pages so that we rank in Google organically without paying, without going ahead with paid ads. Okay, so when we talk about SEO, it's very important for us to understand the types of SEO. So SEO is basically divided into four types. But if you look into the slide, I have only mentioned three because these are the main ones. SEO is basically divided into four types, but these three are the main ones: on page SEO, off page SEO, technical SEO. Okay, these three are the main ones. And these three SEO combines the entire SEO umbrella. Okay, there is a fourth one as well. Some of the websites, or maybe if you Google, sometimes you may see there is a fourth one which talks about local SEO. So we will not talk about local SEO because overall these are the three broad categories wherein your SEO falls. Okay, so I will discuss all these things individually so that you get an understanding. By the end of this webinar, you at least can know, or you at least can tell what exactly these things involve. Okay, so the first one is on page SEO. In on page SEO, whatever you optimize, whatever you do within your website, inside your website, by logging into your website, if you are using WordPress, by logging into your dashboard, whatever optimization, I'll not talk about optimization now, but whatever optimization you do within your website is basically on page SEO. That's a simple answer. Now let's move on to the second one. What is off page SEO? It's just the opposite. Anything that you are doing not on your website is basically off page SEO. So one important difference you have to know is on page SEO has to be done only by the owner or the person who has access to the website. But for off page SEO, you don't have to have access to the website. You can still do off page SEO without getting access. Now, what are the things that comes in off page SEO? The first one is backlinks creation. Sometimes it may be social media posting. Sometimes it may be, posting links to other websites. Okay, those are called as niche edits. Please remember this term. It is called as niche edits. Let me also tell you one fact. Okay, half of the people who have already gone through various YouTube videos for SEO, they don't understand the terms, and that's the only reason they are not able to search and get information from Google. If I don't know what to search, I will not be able to get information. So getting backlinks, niche edits, social media posting, guest posting. If I am doing a guest posting in any other website, if I am posting a big article and leaving my link wherein traffic goes to that particular website and clicks and come back to my website, that's a backlink. So that's a posting that I have done so that I could get a backlink back to my website. So that involves off page SEO. Now the third one is technical SEO. Now technical SEO is okay. Few people are telling that their screen is stuck. I just want to confirm once again. Are you guys getting my voice clearly? Please type in yes if you are. All right. For confirmation. Thank you. 7. All right. So great. And are you able to see my slide? I'm not switching because I'm still on same slide, but for this reason, I'm switching it so that you guys can. Okay. All right. So basically, technical SEO. Thank you guys for confirming. Okay. So basically, what happens is in technical SEO, we understand what all errors our websites are showing in terms of indexing, in terms of crawling, in terms of a web bot or spider coming to our website, and if it is facing any kind of issues, any kind of challenges. Think of spider or bot like a vehicle. So you have traffic signals and you have different roads. So when Google sends bots or spiders to your websites, it actually crawls your entire website and gathers information. Once it has crawled the entire website, gathered the information, that will then it will create an index. Once it has created an index, that's when it is told that your website has crawled and it has been indexed. So first is crawling, then indexing, and the third one is ranking. So in technical SEO, we take help of different tools. Now, what kind of tools? We take help of Google Search Console, because Google Search Console actually shows us what kind of technical issues or technical errors in terms of SEO our website is facing. So these are the main broad categories. The fourth one is local SEO. Needless to say, local SEO involves search engine optimization, which basically involves your local business, optimizing your website for local search. You know, pharmacy near me, sweet shop near me, okay, momo store near me, kind of those kind of keywords are the keywords that local SEO guys concentrate more on. Okay, so I hope this is clear. We will move on to the next slide. I will touch base each and every point, and trust me guys, if you go through this entire session, it will be very helpful. The reason being, I will rather go a little in depth in terms of SEO. So now that we know what exactly is SEO and what are the three types of SEO, our main goal is to practice and understand. Because until and unless we have practiced, until and unless we have, I can tell you thousand things in theory, but if we don't practice, if we don't have a website, then there is no point talking about SEO, because whatever I teach or whatever I have learned, I need to implement. Okay, so these are the main 7 points that you should keep in mind while setting up an SEO project. Okay, and it's always better to set up an SEO project for yourself. Why? Because this project is something that will help you to learn various aspects of SEO, and tomorrow if you are going out, you know into different industries, you can show this as a project that you have done along with the results. Okay, and once you have your website project up and running, there is a very less chance of doing mistakes. Okay, there is a chance that you may get errors, but there is a very less chance of doing mistakes, because once you get these kind of errors, you will have the option to research on those errors and overcome those mistakes. Okay, so point number one is get a good domain. Very important. You should have a very good domain. All right, without a good domain, without a domain which is not rememberable, it's not suggested you go ahead and you start off with SEO. Okay, the second thing is you should have a website platform, and these platforms should be platforms such as WordPress, because in WordPress you get a lot of options to edit. Okay, the third option, the third point which I have discussed is opt for a good web host. I have seen a lot of people you know buying buying from different advertisements. That is absolutely okay, but give it a try. Check how are their reviews. Okay, check how these websites are doing, what is the speed. Okay, that's very important. Why speed is important? Because one of the ranking factor that Google mostly concentrates on is your website loading speed. So if your website loading speed is poor, you will lose ranking. Secondly, you will lose your visitors as well. Okay, because as human beings, we are very impatient. We are not patient. Okay, so number four is focus in positive user experience. Now, this is very important. Everyone may know how to design websites and how to go ahead and add blog posts, pictures, featured images, lovely colorful websites. But what about the user experience? A person coming to your website, a visitor coming to your website, he should have a very easy navigation system so that he can easily click and go to each and every nook and corner of your website. That's number one. So he should get a very positive experience. Number two, he should not be moving around here and there for information. Everything should be right in front of his eyes. The information that he has come for should right be in front of his eyes. Number three, most of us miss when we design our homepage, the first top portion, we do not write our message. Most of the time I have seen that we basically write, welcome to my website, welcome to my beautiful website welcomes you. Those are not the messages that I'm talking about. You should have a very positive message. By reading that one line, that person should know, you should be able to connect with that person, and that person should know why he is here in your website. That's about it. If you have a job portal, the tagline or maybe the headline can be, get the best jobs right in your inbox. Okay, so this is just an example. So these kind of things are very important. So positive user experience, why it is important? Because a guy coming to your website, he should not, move here and there, and in frustration he should not leave out of your website. Because once he comes to your website and immediately he leaves your website, Google gets an immediate signal that your website may not be providing the information that the person is looking for. So that's very important. He has to stay on that website. So we need to try all the things so that he can stay on the website. Okay. The fifth one is create a logical structure of your website. So when we design our home, let's say I am designing a three-story building, we should have a proper structure. First is its foundation, then we will have ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. The same way, your website also should have a logical structure. I will talk about this in the upcoming slide. Okay, that's also called as silo, SILO. You should know that. Silo structure of your website. Because if you have a good silo structure of your website, then it is very easier for you and the user who's coming to your website to navigate to various parts of your website. Number one. Number two, when crawler, search engine crawler comes to your website, it will be easy for the crawler also to move into various parts of your website and get information whatever he is looking for. Okay, now the seventh one is, obviously we need an SEO plugin. Okay, now there are lots of SEO plugin which you can find when you if you are using WordPress in the plugin repository. There are SEO plugins like Rank Math, Yoast, and all-in-one SEO. So I personally use Rank Math. I have been using it for quite a long time, and I have got very good results using Rank Math. Okay, I suggest Rank Math also to other people. Free version is enough. You don't have to immediately pay for it. If you are doing the right things in Rank Math, you have high chances of getting your website ranked. Number one. Number two, Rank Math only helps you to optimize your on page structure. Okay, Rank Math does not do any good in off page, it is only for your on page. Number three, please do not think that Rank Math will do magic. If you are looking for a keyword and if you have written an article on that keyword which is very competitive, okay, then Rank Math cannot do much. Rank Math is only a guiding tool. Okay, nothing else. It is only a guiding tool which will guide you how you can optimize your on page SEO. All right, so as I was talking about domain names, please try to avoid long domain names, including numbers and all. Try to be short, because domain names should be easily rememberable. And I don't want to speak much on this because most of you guys know that .com is also known as top level domain. Why it is known as top level domain is because it ends with .com. So there are various top level domains, TLDs. Try to get top level domains like .com, .org, .net, because these are, very popular domains, and it can be very recognizable if you tell Sushanta Datta. So you don't have to tell anything else. A guy who understands about domain, he will say, oh, is it sushantadatta.com, or is it sushantadatta.net? The last thing that comes to their mind will be sushantadatta.co.in or .co.uk. That will be the last thing, because most of us are quite familiar with .com and .net or .org. So depending on that, my preference would always be .com. So try to understand that. Okay, the next one talks about the platform that I was talking about. Now there are different platforms available. You have hosted platforms as well as self-hosted platforms. Self-hosted platform is where I myself, install the CMS, that is content management system, and I have all the options. I do not have any restrictions to, I have all the options to control everything. I can install plugin, I can change my theme, I can add themes, I can make customization, rather than hosted platforms. For example, Wix, okay, Weebly, these are hosted platforms. So what they do is they give you control, but these controls are very limited, and due to which, you know we would not have much control on hosted platforms. So it is always suggested you go ahead with self hosted platforms. All right. Now, as I was talking about positive user experience, I was talking about, the overall user experience, but here I'm breaking it down for you guys. Always use HTTPS protocol. Nowadays you don't have to do anything, because most of the web hosting companies gives you HTTPS along with, their hosting. So there is a catch also. In Hostinger, if I am not wrong, in Hostinger only the first uh, domain will get HTTPS, rest of all gets HTTP. So there's a what you can do is you can request Hostinger. As far as I'm concerned about Hostinger, you can request Hostinger through email and you can ask them to provide you HTTPS. So they can do that. All right, that's an exception they can do. All right, so HTTPS is basically a protocol wherein, you will have secure communication between the server and the user when he opens your website. Number two, choose an appealing design. Too many colors, too many distractions, and, background and the foreground. When I talk foreground, I'm talking about the images as well as the text color. So there should be some kind of, distraction free interface. Do not try to use too many colors on your website, because we are designing our website first for, our visitors, then for our search engines. So your website should have very nominal, simple, no harsh colors. It should be easy. Your main criteria would be someone coming to your website should not leave immediately. He should stick to your website, read everything, and then go. Okay, very important thing, our websites should be mobile friendly. Most of the websites and themes nowadays comes as mobile friendly theme, so we do not have to worry much about this one. So it is always suggested that you have a mobile friendly website. Number 4, use a readable font size. Okay, now what is a readable font size? I myself would suggest a readable font size is something which is easily readable on mobile devices and desktops as well. So for me, anything in 17 pixel or above is a readable size. So what I basically do, I keep my text, that is the paragraph text and all, to 17 pixel. I have been following this rule from quite some time, and I keep my headers such as heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 as 20, 22, 26. That's the hierarchy. I do that most of the time. Okay, but 17 is where I start. So do not go beyond that. 16, 15, yeah, because you don't know who are the readers. You may have someone who is finding it hard to read the screen. So keep your font size readable. I keep it at 17. All right, I'm sharing my best practices. Okay, so avoid over usage of pop-ups and ads. Now, I know that here a lot of people are there who have plans or who are already running websites with AdSense, okay, so that they can earn money from ad clicks. That is absolutely fine. But I have used the term over usage. A person coming to your website should not get annoyed by too many ads or too many pop-ups. All right, please make sure about that. All right. Now, I was talking about the host. So make sure your website loads fast, because if you are opting for a good host, your website will load faster. And if your website loads faster, then you will have more visitors staying into your website. So these are the basic things. So I was talking about site and the logical structure of the site. Now, when I talk about the logical structure, always make sure that you maintain a silo structure of your website. Now, how does silo structure starts? Silo structure starts with your main home, and under that, try to create different pages the way you are doing it. But when you are coming to blogs, try to make sure that you have a blog archive page. It is very easy if you have WordPress, because you can just create a blank page and you can name it as blog, and you can set it up as blog page under readings, under settings and reading option. Okay, so what is the difference? See, this is the difference between your flat website structure and your silo structure. Okay, why you should maintain silo, why you should maintain silo structure? Because in siloing, when a crawler comes to your home, he can easily find services, about and blog. So there's a hierarchy. You have interlinked all of these three in your navigation bar. Think that you have a website, you have a navigation bar talking about home, services, about and blog. Okay, now if someone clicks on services, you should not add SEO, social media, PPC in your navigation bar itself. It is not suggested. If they click on services, it is always suggested that they go to the services page, and there they get to see these. In that page, they get to see these three sections. One section talks about SEO, the other section talks about social media, and the third section talks about PPC. I'm talking about section on this services page. I'll tell you next. So once they are into these sections, what you can do is you can connect these three sections into three dedicated pages. Now in the services page, if you have created three different sections, below you can click a link, or you can give a link actually, where they can click and they can go to SEO to learn more, read about SEO, to learn more, you know, read about social media, to learn more, read about PPC. So they can click and they can actually go to that. All right. Now the same with blog. All right, in the blog I was talking about this archive. Now blog page should have an archive page where they should have all these archives connected, so that a person going to your blog should see all the blogs that you have written, so that they can click the blog of your their choice, and they can basically read that. So structuring gives your user a very good experience, number one. Number two, it gives your website, your Google bot or any other bots visiting your website a very good experience. And the third thing is, if you have proper structuring of your website, you get AdSense approval very soon. Very, very soon. You can get AdSense approval at the first attempt only. So, website structuring, categorizing is very important. So, someone requested me to show the previous slide. So, see, site should have logical structure. It should be easy for visitors and search engines to find content on your site. That's why it's important to create a logical hierarchy for your content. Each branch on the map becomes an internal link, which is a link from one page on a website to another. I told you about linking, right? So you should link your pages in such a way that it basically looks that it is logically structured. So that's the same thing I have spoken here. This is the same thing. Flat site structure, the one you see in left side in green, is not suggested, because no one, no interactiveness, no one knows where I should click, where I should go. Look at this structure, how beautifully this structure is made, and how beautifully internal links are made. Okay, so this is how you should follow website structure. Okay, so I was talking about SEO plugins like Rank Math and Yoast. These are the two major plugins. Now, Yoast provides a lot of features, and Rank Math as well, but Yoast you have to pay, which you get in Rank Math for free. Most of the features you get in Rank Math for free. They have a paid version as well for Rank Math, but the free version, you know, does the job. Okay. Now, Yoast, why I am talking about Yoast, if I like Rank Math so much, is because Yoast has a very good blog section. Okay. And I would want every one of you to go to Yoast and read about their blogs. Their blogs are super awesome, very informative, very awesome. You can go ahead and read Yoast blog. You will learn a lot of things. Okay. So try to install Rank Math, which is good. There are other plugins also which are coming. Those are in developments. They are also doing pretty good job. I have tested one or two in beta versions, but hopefully once you get to see those plugins, you will anyways get to know, or maybe I'll be able to tell all of you guys. So my vote goes to Rank Math for installation in WordPress, and for blog section, I would love to read Yoast blog. Basically, I read Yoast blog every time. This has enhanced my knowledge, and it is still helpful for me. I have gained a lot of information reading their blogs. Okay, I would recommend all of you to read the Yoast blog section. Okay, so now that we know the basic things of search engine optimization, like on page, off page, technical SEO, the plugins that is involved, how the site structure should look like, and what exactly the bot is looking for, what exactly the user is looking for when he is coming to your website, we will go ahead and now we will slowly move on to the journey of becoming an SEO expert. Okay, all right, so what we will do is we will slowly move on to few deep understanding of SEO. So all right, so the first thing is we need to know how search engine work. Because let's say I have a car, I know how to drive, but if it breaks down and if I don't know anything about the car, it is not easy for me to even explain to the guy who is on the call which part of my car has broken. Okay, same goes with SEO. Okay, before even starting to think about SEO, the first step you need to take is to familiarize yourself with how search engine works. Okay, because for a lot of people, they think that they know a lot about SEO, including myself. Okay, but that's not always true, because SEO is huge, and in order to understand the next step, you have to be very clear with the basic concepts of SEO. I try to keep myself up to date. I would want all of you to keep yourself up to date. I'll give you some heads up how you can keep yourself up to date and how you can get the entire news of SEO world. Okay, so very important. You should have, basic understanding of SEO. All right. Okay, so when I talk about basic search engine, understanding of basic search engine concepts and how search engine marketing works, I also should tell you about the two different aspects of search engine marketing. Because whenever you are doing an SEO, whenever you have taken up an SEO project, basically you are doing organic marketing without any payment. You are doing organic marketing. What are you doing? You are bringing people to your website. You are making them to read your stuffs. You are making aware of different things, which increases the span of your customers coming back and forth to your website. And in future, they there is a high possibility that they will get converted. Okay, So if you're writing about, flower pots or different types of garden equipments, there is a high chance that, no, a person who is interested to know about gardening equipments, he may come back someday and he may become your customer. So that's very important. Now there is a little difference, so you should understand about the search engine marketing. I spoke everything about SEO. I also spoke about technical SEO, on page content, off page content. Again, you update the content on your website so that search engine loves to read them, your visitors come back in. Now you need to understand something about the paid search ads as well. We do have the option to pay money to Google and show our advertisement through Google so that people can click. But the only difference in this two is, number one, in paid ads, you have to spend money. Number one. Number two, paid ads may get you quick results. Okay, because search engine optimization, SEO, is not quick. It takes time and it will give you very solid results if you keep on doing SEO on regular basis. So when I say keep on doing SEO, that means you keep on optimizing your search engines content, you keep optimizing your pages, your posts, you keep discovering new keywords, you keep finding new keywords, integrating those keywords to your content or to your web pages. Because that way you are giving Google a signal, hey Google, my page is about gardening tools. I have discussed everything about gardening tools, so please come to my website and rank my website. Okay, once Google understands that your content or your website is authentic, okay, it is trustworthy, and it has authoritative information, it will surely start ranking you higher. Okay, so the difference is, in paid search, as I told, you have to pay and you can get your advertisements displayed, but in search engines you don't have to. In search engine optimization, organic marketing, you don't have to go ahead and do all this. You just concentrate on finding keywords, doing your research, optimizing your websites. All right, so let me know if you guys are clear so far. Are you guys are able, do you guys get to see my screen? Are you guys having trouble listening to me in this session? Is everything okay? If you can type okay. Thank you, Shashank, for the confirmation. All right, great. Okay, great. So for people, those who are not able to, hear me, maybe you have to check your bandwidth. It happens sometimes, but for rest of the people, they are all good. So we have reached a stage where now we have an understanding of what is SEO, what are the types of SEO, and we also know that what are the different aspects through which we can improvise our website. Okay, now one thing that I wanted to tell you is, everyone says SEO takes time. Yes, I myself say SEO takes time, and SEO is time taking, because in SEO what you have to do is you have to do it in a it's a procedure, it's a process. You have to do it step by step, one by one. Every now and then you have to keep a check, you have to look for keywords, you have to check if your website is facing any kind of issues, or if the contents are duplicate. So a lot of things, but there is another easy way to get started. So I will give that to you. I'll tell you what is the easy way to get started. And I'm telling you guys, this is what I have done and you can do too. Within next 24 hours, you can at least learn how to start your SEO journey, and at least you can have the reports ready within you. So how excited are you? Type in excited so that it gives me some kind of energy and motivation to go on. Mhm. Great. I'm telling you, it's a process. But again, this is how I started and I wanted to share, and I feel you should also start. It's very simple. Okay, we will discuss this. All right, so great. Let's move on. Okay, so we have read all the definitions and all the things in the previous slides, but what exactly is the main job of SEO specialist? What happens in SEO? See, SEO is not just about keywords and links. Okay, it's more than that. I'll tell you why. Because in an SEO campaign, you will give your users a great experience when they come to your website, and you will give them you will provide them what exactly they want. Okay, if I search for red car, it may take me to a wallpaper website which may show me, okay, it's a red color car. Okay, it may take me to a website which talks about red color cars collection. Okay, all right, it may take me to a website which talks about the paint the car or the vehicle uses. So there are different ways. I mean, I have typed very generic term red car. So you need to understand the intent of the keyword. Okay, your goal is not just about getting more search engine traffic, but it's about turning that traffic into recurring visitors and customers. The same thing I have already told you. I do SEO, I speak, I write about football, soccer. I have a sports goods website, WooCommerce website. I talk about SEO, I write a lot about football, this, that, soccer, and people come read. But if they don't convert, if they don't buy anything from my store, then ideally there is no reason for me to do SEO. That's very important. So how do we do that? By understanding the intent. How do we understand the intent? From the keyword itself. If someone types in red car, I have just now given an example. If someone types in red car and he goes to your he goes to Google and types red car, and he goes to a website, it shows him the you know red color car. He may not be looking for that, but a guy who's typing buy red car painting, that means that particular keyword is a business keyword. Or if someone types in a keyword in your Google search, such as let's say, uh, I'll just take an example of, let's say, okay, Ahrefs. I'm sure you guys know about Ahrefs. It's a keyword tool. Okay, so let's say someone writes about Ahrefs reviews. That means this particular person is either trying to buy Ahref or he is trying to explore Ahref. So at that point, if someone gives him an article in front of him which talks about Ahref, pros, cons, how it works, a video inside that article, and an affiliate link to buy Ahref, and if it ranks, that means that person will come to your website and click on that link and buy it. Or rather, he will go there. So that's the whole intention of your keyword research. So that's very important. You should know that this is the same thing I was talking about in the previous slide about the true meaning of you know SEO. So the keyword intent, don't I have seen some people picking up keywords, okay, squirrel and mouse. Okay, or okay, some I have seen people typing or people writing keyword, taking keyword and writing on dog food. Don't do that mistake. A generic dog food keyword doesn't mean anything if you write in best dog food for beginners, or best dog food in Bangalore, best dog food in India, best dog food for German Shepherd, those kind of terms. That means a person researching for those is coming to your blog, reading it, and getting converted today or tomorrow. So you have to understand that part. Okay, moving on. So stay informed about SEO changes. Okay, search engine optimization, as I told you, it's very dynamic in nature. You know, Google and other search engines, they keep, updating their algorithms. What is an algorithm? It's basically a program that actually, have the details of what are the points, on which points I should rank one particular website. So this is kind of benchmark which Google has developed and other SEO companies have developed, that okay, if these 10 boxes are checked, then I'm going to rank this website as number one. And how do you keep these things in mind? You have to read different websites, you have to read different articles. A simple Google can be, easy. You can just type in latest Google algorithm updates. I'm telling you right now, latest Google algorithm updates. You can just type in, and then it will show you what is the latest update. Okay, they have recently released a spam update. Okay, read that, keep yourself informed about the updates, because you know what happens, these updates talks about how it is impacting the search engine results of other websites. I may be in number one, but if an update is released by Google, tomorrow I may come down to number five. Again, I may go to number three. Again, I may go to number seven. And then after 2 weeks, I may come back to number one again. And it has happened with me several times during the release of the updates, algorithm updates. So this is basically called as Google dance. Make a note of this term, Google dance. Google algorithm updates, Google dance. So these things, you know what, you can actually explore these terms later on. Very important. Okay. So how do you do that? How do you keep yourself up to date? So okay, here is what you can do. So what you can do is, these are the links of the websites. Okay. The first one is search engine roundtable. The second one is search engine land. The third one is Google blog. The fourth one is Google search blog. The fifth one is Google webmasters blog. The sixth one is Mozcast. Just give me 1 minute here. I will see if I can share these links with you. If I can, then nothing like it. So give me 1 minute. I'll try to share this in the chat box. You know, okay, okay, okay. I think links are not there because the links are anyways removed. But what you can do is, you can email me, okay, and I will forward you this link. Okay, I hope all of you guys have received the names. Okay, so you have, there you go, these are the names. So search engine roundtable is there, search engine land is there, Google blog, they have their own blog, you can refer to Google blog. Then you have Google search blog, and you also have Google webmasters blog and Mozcast. Okay, now the last one I'll talk about, see, most the first five actually helps you to keep yourself up to date about Google News. So, have you guys received the list in the chat box? Please type in yes and confirm me before I can talk about Mozcast. All of you. Okay, great. Great. So, I am opening a tab. Let me see if I can share that with you. Just give me a minute. Okay, please let me know if you are able to see my tab, the new tab that I have opened, and I've searched for Mozcast. Okay, great. So I wanted to show you what this is. I don't know whether you guys know about this or not. This particular website is very famous for giving us updates, moz.com. So if I click here, if I type in Mozcast and if I click here, this will show me the daily, like you get weather updates, this will show me the daily updates of search engines. Okay, that is, you will get to see the update for Google algorithm. See, Mozcast is a weather report showing turbulence. That means if there is too much of storms, too much of turbulence in Google algorithm, then it will show you. See, report showing turbulence in Google algorithm over the previous day, or see the 90-day history below. The hotter and stormier the weather, the more Google rankings changed. That means, let's say Google has just released a algorithm update. Okay, and you want to know how it is impacting other users. So you can come to this Mozcast page and you can see how Google has impacted, or how Google algorithm has impacted websites, and it is showing you date wise. Okay, see what are the individual things that has that has been impacted. It is showing HTTP results, knowledge graph, related questions. Okay, these are the ones, there are a lot of served beyond 10 blue links. The Mozcast feature graph track changes in major SERP, search engine results page features over time. So it is kind of giving you a complete information of what is happening after the algorithm has been released. So if you see more spikes, something like this, 10th August or 9th August, 100% there was some huge activity after some algorithm updates happened. See, it has, it has gone to some 125 degrees. So they are giving it just a term to understand. Nothing, no rocket science, is just for you to understand what is happening in the search engine world. Okay, I hope this was helpful. All right, let me go ahead and share the PPT. Okay, all right. So for you guys, was it something new? This Mozcast? Please type in YM. Yes, Mozcast. It was new? Okay, great. So I told you, right? So we will make it, something so that you learn something better and learn something good and gather knowledge from this session. So rest of the ones, these are just websites which gives you each and every update. So search engine roundtable, search engine land, they are thus the websites. But from today onwards, if you are interested in SEO, please make sure that you keep all these things in your favorites by creating a folder. Create a folder in your favorites bar. If you're using Google Chrome, you have the option of creating a folder in your favorites bar, and you can add all this as favorites. I'm moving on to the next one. Okay, so now coming to tools. All right, so I have a lot of my friends, they have told that most of the search engine tools are very costly, they are not cheap, and I'm not sure how to afford those tools and things. In that case, what I would suggest you is, this is a list of tools. Okay, so Google Search Console, once you have your website, this is provided by Google, you have to connect Google Search Console so that it gathers all the information and gives it to you. It basically gives you data of from where people are coming in, how long they have stayed, which all pages they have visited. The next one, all right, and it also tells you about search terms that people have used. The Search Console also tells you about the search terms people have used. Now if your website is facing any kind of issues, now you remember in previous slide I spoke about technical SEO. So in order to find any information or any mistake in any error in technical SEO, this is the tool, Google Search Console. It's free. Okay, moving on to the next one is Google Analytics. This is basically a tool which gives you the analytical data for Google. It's a huge subject in itself, but just to give you a brief, it gives you data about your visitors, about what kind of visitors came in, what are the devices they have used, how many visitors came from social media, and a lot of other things. All right. Okay. Google Keyword Planner. If you guys don't know, Google Keyword Planner is a tool which is available for free. And this particular tool helps you to find keywords. If you don't know, let's say I write an article for a keyword, Kashmir willow bat. And people are not searching for Kashmir willow bat. There is no point writing an article about Kashmir willow bat because people are not looking for the information. Why should I write? I want to write for a keyword which is in demand, which people are searching for. Now, always remember, this is not only for you, this is for everyone. Everyone knows that this particular keyword is in demand. So they will also write. So what is the smartest thing to do? The smartest thing to do is to start off finding the keywords which less people has written. How? That is by using these tools. Okay. So the fourth one is Souvle. Now, what Souvli does, another interesting tool, I have been using it. I will show you what it does. Let me once again share the screen. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys are able to see my screen now. I have typed in Souvli. Okay. So, all right. Now, do you see this page? I clicked on souvli.com. Do you see this page? Now this tool actually gives me the search term that is being typed in all of these, you know different websites. I can know what people are searching in Google. I can know what people are searching in Wikipedia. I can know what are people searching in Amazon.com, Yahoo, Bing, YouTube answers. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, keto diet for, do you see it is showing me real time? Did you like this tool? Type in yes if you really like this tool. So it shows me real time about different keywords. See, I get to see people, they tell me, you know, I'm not finding keywords. Guys, I can give you free tools which you cannot finish by exploring. Okay, let's say best exer best home gym equipments. See here, how many, see, a lot of people have searched for these different keywords. See, this keyword is not showing in Amazon.com. So maybe if I can go ahead and let me go, if I can go ahead and type in home gym, then maybe I'll get, see. So, all right. So soovle.com. I have shared this in your chat list. So, okay. So this is another tool. So I hope you guys will explore this as well. Okay. The fifth one is keywordfinder.io. Again, this is a free tool. The sixth one is Keyword Tool Dominator. Just sign up for this kind of tools and you will be able to use it. Okay. And let me see if I can give you, or if I can send you the list. You can just use this. All right. So I hope you guys have received it. All right, now look into the, what I have done is I have given free tools here. There are a lot of them, and try to create, your user ID in this. They may have, daily limitations. Some may give you 5, some may give you 10. That's absolutely fine. You know, if you want too much of keyword research, then obviously you have to go ahead with paid tools. Now, yes, I'll talk about YouTube SEO. Don't worry. I'll talk about this. I'll take questions from you guys. Now, towards the right hand side, you see I have paid tools also. SEMrush, Ahrefs, and Uber Suggest. These are paid tools which you can use. These are also very good tools, you know, because if you are opting for an SEO professional, you should know how each and every tools work. And trust me, guys, their website gives you a lot of information. So please try to explore the free ones at least. Okay. For paid ones, that is absolutely fine until and unless you go ahead and start, something professional. But free ones are pretty much good. You can explore them. All right. I have already told about this. Always try to, start off with practical SEO. Do not, just tell that, yeah, I have gone through the theory. I have read this. I know what algorithm updates yesterday was released. Google has released that. I know what is silo structure. I know everything. No, I don't want you guys to do that. Rather than talking about all these things, try to implement on your website. Buy a domain, do some test. Any domain, best smartwatch, write only about smartwatch in your, in your niche. Okay. Talk about, house improvements, home improvements. Write about vacuum cleaners, your website. If you want to make a website only on a specific niche, start writing about vacuum cleaners. There are new age vacuum cleaners that have come in, which keeps, I have seen them round in shape in Amazon. Start writing about them. People don't know, people want to know about them. Okay. Start writing about, different types of household products, like, LED TVs, okay, set top box, the advanced ones. Start writing about, smart bulbs. Okay, people are looking for those information. They are not finding it. How I know people are looking for those information? Keyword research. If I look for keywords, or rather, if I go to Quora, I'm sure you guys know about Quora. If you go to Quora, Quora.com, then you will see a lot of questions people are asking. Okay, so if people are asking something, that means they are not getting information. Come back to these tools, search for, the demand of the keyword. If there is no direct demand for that keyword, search for related ones. Just now I searched for home gym, and then I searched for home gym for beginners. It was not showing me everything. Immediately I switched back to home gym, because I know that maybe for beginners it will not show, but for home gym it will show me a lot of things. That is the best thing to do. Do not run out of ideas. Why? The best way to get ideas would be Google itself. Google will tell you what are people looking for, what are people searching for. Okay, you have so many things in Google. Google itself will, and these tools as well. Okay, guys, if you are really serious about SEO, start off with your own project. A domain name hardly costs you 700 rupees. Go ahead, buy a domain, start hosting, start working on, you know SEO projects. This has helped me tremendously. I'm talking about some 6 years back. How I had created one project. It was based on, electrical chimneys, kitchen chimneys. I have written 20 articles after doing proper keyword research, and within 3 months my articles started ranking. And I got my first client only by showing them that particular website. I still don't know how better I can make my portfolio, but I told them, see, I can show you my practical work. You go through it. If you like it, if you see my pages are ranking, that means I can do it for you. If I have done it for my website, I can do it for you. So that's how it has to be. Your approach to your clients has to be that you should have a practical project. Learn practically. Do not only go through YouTube videos, because how you know that YouTube videos and the information that they are giving is all correct? Until and unless you do it, you will not learn. Okay, let's move on. I just want you guys to tell you that SEO is not PPC. Pay per click doesn't require time, but SEO needs some time. Okay, the older the website, the better Google finds the website trustworthy. Okay, if your website is little older enough, then Google finds it trustworthy. It ranks more and more pages. So sorry about this noise. I'm completely inside a room where it's completely soundproof, but I'm sorry, I cannot help it. All right, so please be please have some patience. And you see here in this graph, though it may be very small, most of the pages that ranks in top 10 results of Google are actually 2 years old to 3 years old. Okay, so you should make sure that you concentrate more on providing helpful stuffs. The the service is simple. If someone is coming to my website, he should get some help. That's it. Okay, he should get some help. And trust me guys, you may have more failures than success initially, but you don't know that you are learning a lot of things which are pretty new. I come to you tomorrow and I tell that, you know what, this is not working because you have done this mistake. You will be able to validate whether you have really done the mistake or not, because you have a practical website, you are implementing all those. How will you believe me until and unless you have done it practically? So you can counter attack and you can tell me that, see Sushant, basically I have done this, I have got very good results. Maybe you have done something wrong, but for me, I have ranked my pages like anything and it is working for me. Okay, so it's all about practicality. So be very practical, start working. All right, as I told you before, I have given you a list of websites which you have to follow. There are a few established SEO experts in this industry as well. Now, the best thing is to follow them. The best thing is to follow their YouTube channel, because they have reached the right spot by doing the right things. Okay, and I'll give you the names of those. Have you heard about, I'm sure, uh, that's a wrong question, wrong way of putting it. I'm sure you have heard about Neil Patel, Brian Dean, Eric, and these guys Juiced and Rand. If you have not, they are all punters in SEO. Okay, you should start following them on YouTube. You should start following them on Twitter and every pages of theirs. Okay, okay, that's nothing wrong that you have not heard of these guys, but start following them, because they have they discuss. If you go to Neil Patel's blog and if you start reading, you will get to see a lot of information that he has already shared. Okay, just now I went to the Rand Fishkin's website, right? Moz. So I showed you a new tool, right? That particular tool basically is entirely new for most of you guys. So how did I know? I have followed these guys, I have been following, see their best practices. Okay, chase them, find them on LinkedIn, follow them. Okay, and then see what practices are they doing, what practices are they sharing. That's very important. Okay, now I was talking about tools, and I was also talking about, see, I sometimes, if I get good deals, and it will not run in thousands or lakhs, you can get good deals for tools, because for SEO you need tools. Okay, and for tools, what I would suggest is you should, you know, register yourself in these two websites. AppSumo, okay, they have lifetime deals of awesome tools. Okay, you have to pay once. I'm not telling you, you have to pay for entire life. You just pay for once, and it's just 6,000, 7,000 bucks once, and you get the entire access to their tools. Explore this. Okay, they have lots of tools, lots. Okay, so one is Pitch Ground, another one is App Sumo. Explore these two tools. Okay, now you guys may be waiting, that how I can go ahead and how I can become, an SEO professional, or how I can start my journey. So, okay, here is how I started. All right. So, we are towards the end of the session. There's the reason I'm just trying to add this. Now, what I initially used to do, I initially used to provide a service that is 7 8 years back I'm talking about. I initially used to provide services to people by SEO auditing their websites. Yes, it is called as SEO auditing. I used to give them services by providing SEO auditing, and I used to give them the information what are the things they are lacking. You don't have to learn a lot of things here. You just need few tools, and most of them are available for free. Okay, SEO optimizer is something that is available for free. SEO site checkup, that is also available for free. Screaming frog, this is available for free. You can download this and you can install it on your computer. Okay, Ahrefs WT. So this particular tool, again, it's free, Webmaster Tools. But this particular tool will require you to, get authentication from the website. But for tool number 1, tool number 2, and tool number 3, you do not need any authentication. You can run it on any of the websites. Okay, just run that. It will give you a complete report of what is missing in that, particular website. You just reach out to that person and then you just tell him that I have found that you have so and so issues. You are not telling them everything completely, you are just telling them that these are the issues that I have found, and if you want to get these rectified, then it also suggests you what you have to do. These tools I'm telling you. If anyone has any questions in regards to these tools after using, please email me. I have sent you my email address in the chat box. These tools are very simple. In fact, one of the simplest tool is third one, Screaming Frog. You just install it on your website. You just enter the website for which you want to run SEO audit. And this particular tool, the free version gives up to 500 pages of crawl limit. So you can just type in your website. Let me see if I have that installed and if I can show it to you. So basically, I'm trying to show it to you. If I can show it, it will be good. Okay. Are you guys able to see my screen? If you can kindly confirm by typing yes. Because I don't see the chat at the same time. Okay. So this is the tool. Can you ping me any one of your websites if you have? I'll just show you an example. Anything, any website. So this is the Screaming Frog tool. I have downloaded and installed it on my computer. It's an SEO audit tool. Okay, I get one. Okay, yoursdigital24.com. Okay, yoursdigital24.com. So you see I'm typing and I'll just click on start here. And once I start, it will show me all the pages and everything related to SEO. So see, this particular page about was moved. This is moved, and now this is moved to this particular page, I believe. This or that one. So there is a 301. So these codes, it is very simple, status code. So you go to Google and type in status code 301. That means this particular page has been redirected. See, okay. If you want to know more about that, you can see how many external links. See images. Most of the images that has been used on this particular website is from Unsplash. So Unsplash is a royalty free website. So this is basically the tool which you don't have to break your head. You just have to go ahead and find what is missing. See what kind of heading they have put, what kind of heading 2 they have put, how many duplicate contents are there. If there is an issue, you click on this issue. See how many issues I have come up with. See, so these free auditing tools can do wonders if you know how to use them. And it is very simple. You just come here, click on start. It just took me 5 minutes to get a complete report on this particular website. See, this is the site structure. So you get to see everything with this tool. Uh, this tool actually requires a complete dedicated session, but I just wanted to give you an overview of this tool, because using this tool, you are good to go actually. You know, at least you will be able to tell. Just give me a minute. Okay, at least you will be able to tell what is wrong in that website and how you can rectify that. Okay, i have I have this list. So I will share this Google search quality raters guidelines. Do you guys want me to share this Google's guideline that Google themselves has designed, wherein, you know, Google wants you guys to read it? Type in yes if you want, because if you want it, I will share the link so that, you know, you can get their guidelines. And okay, so the last one, the fifth one, is Google search quality raters guidelines. So Google has certain guidelines which you should follow when it comes to SEO. So as I was telling you, that you only need 24 hours to just explore that particular tool. It's always good also to use it on your own website. Okay, so guys, as promised, I have provided you the URL for Google guidelines. So I hope that, you know, this will be very useful for you, and you can download this. Always remember that this gets updated quite often, so do not just save it. You can bookmark this and you can read your Google guidelines from here. Okay, so I will be just moving on to, you know, question and answer sessions. So just before that, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, try to find resource. If if you are enrolled to the ADMC course, it's always good. You will get to learn, you will get mentorship support like me. I'll be able to provide you with all the details and information. Number 2, practice, 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 very important. Number 3, try to find a very good mentor. If you need to learn SEO, you need a mentor. Okay. Number 4, okay, join SEO groups and forums. Everywhere you should be there. You should not miss any updates. Okay. Number 5, I already discussed, update yourself on what's going on in SEO world. And number 6 is repeating step 1 to 5. That's about it. And as I told you, try to, you know, start working on SEO. Think of SEO as a process. All right. It is always suggested to, you know, start off rather than only reading the materials. Start off, do some practical work, and get to understand what is happening actually when you are doing this. So I think really sorry about the bad throat. I think uh, this session was helpful and you learned something new about SEO, and you have also understood in depth how SEO tools work and what are the things that you need to do in order to become an SEO professional. All right. If you have questions, please let me know.